Join me as I dive into the story of the woman who touched Jesus' garment and see if I can uncover how that moment changed everything. The story of the woman who touched Jesus' garment is a powerful reminder of the transformative power of faith. It's a story that has been told and retold for centuries, and yet it still holds a deep significance for many of us today. At its core, it's a story about the intersection of faith and healing, and how one act of faith can lead to profound change. This woman had been suffering from a bleeding disorder for 12 long years. Can you imagine living with that kind of pain and discomfort day in and day out? Not only was she dealing with the physical challenges of her condition, but she was also facing a tremendous amount of social stigma. In her culture, women who were menstruating were considered unclean, and she had been ostracized by her community. Her condition made everyday interactions incredibly difficult. She couldn't participate in normal social activities, and she was likely shunned by her friends and family. The pain and isolation she felt must have been overwhelming at times. Despite all this, she remained hopeful, holding on to the possibility that she might find healing. The societal stigma surrounding her condition was a heavy burden to carry. She was seen as unclean, and people would have avoided her at all costs. It's heartbreaking to think about the loneliness and rejection she must have felt. Yet, she persevered, driven by a deep desire to find a cure. The woman had heard about Jesus and his miraculous healings, and she became determined to find him. She pushed through the crowds, her heart racing with anticipation, and reached out to touch his garment. It was a desperate act, driven by her faith that Jesus could heal her. As she touched Jesus' garment, she felt an immediate transformation. Her bleeding stopped, and she felt a sense of wholeness that she hadn't experienced in years. It was as if her faith had unlocked a deep well of power, and she was healed in that instant. The power of faith is a central theme in this story. The woman's act of reaching out to touch Jesus' garment was a powerful declaration of her trust in him. It was a moment of vulnerability, but also of great courage. And it's a reminder to us that our faith has the power to transform our lives. In that moment, the woman was not just physically healed, but also emotionally and spiritually. She was restored to her community, and she was able to live a life free from the burdens of her condition. It's a powerful reminder that faith can bring about profound change. So what can we learn from this story? At its core, it's a reminder that one act of faith can lead to profound change. The woman's story has been an inspiration to countless people over the centuries, and it continues to hold a deep significance for us today. If you've been inspired by this story, I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're interested in exploring more stories of faith and miracles, be sure to check out our video on The Blind Man Who Regained His Sight for another powerful tale of transformation.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, share your comments, explore the links, and spread the word.